Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to Friday. It's a very quiet Friday, but I'm trying to get as much work done as possible so that I can finish a little early and get some copy editing done and all of that. But this week has just kind of taken a turn as, everyone will be aware of by the time this vlog goes out. Queen Elizabeth has passed away. Really just still don't know quite how I feel. Like it feels weird to feel as emotional as I do sometimes. Like it just kind of hits me every so often. And seeing all of the tribute posts and everything that's being posted online, including some of the not so nice things, and having to accept that while I have my personal feelings towards her as a woman, as representative of a very complicated and at a lot of times very problematic institution, it's a mix of emotions. And as someone who has always had a personal interest and fascination in royalty and the British monarchy specifically, and the kind of glamorous fairy tale aspect of their life, but then also as a scholar and social critic and historian who has taken a critical view of the monarchy, like it's a lot. It's a lot to process. And as someone with that historical fascination, watching history play out live, like I do think whatever your feelings about the monarchy, about monarchy in general, about generational wealth, about all of the colonialism, imperialism, all of that, whatever your feelings about all of that are, this is a historical moment. And we know based on protocol what is happening next. We know the step-by-step of the mourning period, of the funeral, everything that's going to happen. That's been in plan for decades. It's how it's been done for centuries. We know that part, but everything beyond that, we don't know. And so as a historian, both amateur, but also there's a bit of historical work that I do in my research, I'm watching all of this with fascination, because I am one of those people, very large number of people, who's never been through this process before. Queen Elizabeth is the only queen I've ever known. We're in a very different time now in 2022 than we were in the 50s when she became queen. And so what will the funeral be like? What will the coronation be like when that happens? Which probably won't happen for a while. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to watch, just from a very objective, outside, not emotionally invested point of view. But then I know I am going to also have those moments where I'm very emotionally invested and emotional about all of it. So yeah, it's just been like, you knew it was coming. And I remember during the Jubilee having this feeling when she made the balcony appearance, and just feeling really overwhelmed with emotion, thinking that just this feeling that this might be the last time we see her do that, and that we see a balcony appearance of the royal family in that configuration. So I had this feeling that she probably wasn't going to make it until the next trooping of the color and things like that. It just seemed like all of the big things other than that, like I think the next big event would have been Remembrance Day, and just having this feeling of like she might not even make an appearance for that, because King Charles, that's gonna take some getting used to, has just been doing a lot more of those types of things that she would normally have shown up for. So yeah, it was just this very odd feeling during the Jubilee that like, this might be it. This might be the last time we see her in that capacity. It just kind of then reminds you that you never know when the last time you will see someone will be. It's been a very odd mix of emotions. I'm just having to kind of sit with and acknowledge all of them. Like, some of the criticism I'm seeing, some of it has been very legitimate, and I've seen some really balanced posts from people who I do really respect, who are very critical of the monarchy, but who are able to kind of recognize Elizabeth the woman from Elizabeth the figurehead, and even Elizabeth the figurehead from the whole institution and political system that the institution is tied up in. So it's been very interesting from a kind of social, historic, social studies perspective, watching all of this unfold on social media. And just the fact that we are in the age of social media is definitely changing how a lot of this was. Anyway, I didn't want to make this the whole focus of the intro to this vlog. I'm probably going to vlog today and tomorrow in this vlog because I do have a lot of grading and stuff to do, and that's just not very vlog worthy, but I am hoping to make some progress on copy editing today and more tomorrow, and I want to share all of that. I am going to go get some breakfast and try to find the recording of a replay of King Charles's speech. That really is going to take some getting used to because I missed that. That happened while I was still sleeping. So I'm just going to try to catch up on that at least because I'd like to see what he had to say, then get on with grading, which I'm not really looking forward to doing, but it needs to be done because I don't want to have all of it to do on Monday. And I don't want to let it keep piling up because next week they'll be turning in more stuff, so I do need to get caught up today if possible. But yeah, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna go get on with my morning and see how much work I can get done, and then I will probably talk to you guys when I sit down to copy edit. Alright, it is quite a while later, but it's not super late yet. But I am done with work for the day, for the week, which is great. I'm going to switch over to some copy editing. I want to try to get 3 chapters copy edited today, which will be a lot because I'm up to chapter 16, by the way. So I have made good progress throughout this week. I've managed to stick with doing at least 2 chapters every day, but I now have kind of 2 long chapters and then like a 4,000 word chapter. So if I do 3 today and get through chapter 18, it would be a lot of copy editing that I'll have done. There is a personal Zoom call with my aunt and her friends that I wanted to try to jump on, but I think that starts at 5, and I hate to miss another month of that call with them because I do love chatting with them, but I really want to get this done, and I'm so close. So I'm going to see how I do with these first couple chapters. I've got a cup of decaf coffee in my cute little fox mug with his tail is the handle. So I've got some decaf coffee, which should have just enough caffeine left in it to like give me a bit of a kick. And yeah, I'm just going to get Pro Writing Aid expanded into full screen on my external monitor and see how quickly I can get through these chapters and how many chapters I can get through. I've opened up the window because it was starting to get windy and I thought it was getting stormy, but no, I'm just getting the wind. We'll see. But the sun is going down. It's just about to set. I managed to get 2 chapters copy edited, so I didn't get 3 like I was hoping. I just got off Zoom. I did manage to talk to my aunt and her friends, so I decided to do that instead of the 3rd chapter because I didn't get to see them last month. I didn't want to miss another month. But it was really fun. They've all read my books, and one of them is just finishing the 3rd Across the Pond book, and she'd also just been to London, and she went to Oxford. They took a day to go to Oxford because she and her friend, because I'd recommended that, and she was recognizing all the places that I mentioned in the first book. And so, like, she was just talking about how they were walking around and she was recognizing things as being from A Brave Start. It's just, it made me so happy. So it was good to talk to them. I had a really nice chat, but now I need to get something for dinner and go get settled on the couch. My hips, my left hip especially, really hurts. And my left knee is also feeling a bit sore. I don't know why. I think it's just cumulative from this whole week. So the general fibromyalgia aches and pains have definitely increased. And like, I'll wake up okay, but by the end of the day, it just like everything hurts. So I'm feeling a bit in pain. So yeah, anyway, my hips are starting to really hurt from sitting here at my desk. I feel like I've been sitting here for most of the afternoon. I did all my grading sitting on the couch, watching YouTube and sitting in front of the fireplace with my candles and stuff. So that was nice. But then once I started, then I had work I had to do at the desk, and then copy editing I have to do here. I think I need to rearrange my monitor again, at least until I'm done with the book. Because just I'm thinking it's hard to be sitting here and looking to the side for copy editing, but formatting, I'm going to be looking at the extra monitor a lot. Proofreading, I'll do most of that on the iPad, but then some will be done on the monitor. And then cover work. Once everything's in Photoshop, that's going to be a lot of staring at the monitor. And so maybe tomorrow I'll try, I should write a sticky note to myself to move my monitor. I might try to do that tomorrow. Anyway, I need to go relax. It's been a good day. It's been a nice quiet day. I got a lot of grading done, and I did get 2 really like good sized long chapters copy edited today. So all that are left, the 4 chapters that remain, are all under 4,000 words, and then the epilogue is like 1,300 words. Hopefully I can make a lot of progress tomorrow, but we will see. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go get some dinner and go relax. But yeah, it's been a good Friday. Now I'm ready for Friday night. Good morning. It is now Saturday. I was gonna say Sunday. It's not Sunday, Andrea. Don't panic. It's Saturday. I guess yesterday just ended up being such a chill day, it almost felt like a Saturday. I mean, I did a lot of grading, which I would never do on the weekend, but still. Yeah, so it's Saturday. I have slept in until like 10:30, so that felt great. Now I'm just gonna get some coffee and some breakfast and snuggle back in bed. I haven't made the bed yet, so I will be under the covers. I just want a cozy mid-morning, midday time lounging in bed and relaxing. I'm reading a new novel, so I want to kind of really get stuck into that. I think I'm still only on like the 3rd chapter, so I want to get further into that and just see where it's going, because the premise is really interesting. So there's like a mystery, but I also can already see the beginnings of a romance and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. So I want to get stuck into that, and then I'll come out here. I still have the note in my planner to rearrange my desk a little bit and my monitor, and then I'll do some more copy editing, which last night, there really wasn't anything. I mean, I'm sure among all of my streaming services, there is plenty for me to watch, but there was nothing that I just was really in the mood for. I watched a documentary or a docuseries, short one, 3 episodes on Netflix that just wasn't really that interesting, wasn't really that into it. And then by the time that was done, like, I just kind of felt like, just finish it, like, so that you've finished it. But then by the time I finished it, it was too late to start anything else, and I just, yeah, didn't really feel like watching anything. So I came over to the desk thinking I was just gonna like grab some stuff and then go to bed, but ended up copy editing chapter 18. So I'm down to the last 3 chapters. So I did end up doing 3 chapters yesterday like I had hoped. I think I can get them all done today, and that would be ideal, because then I could have more time Sunday and Monday to just play with the formatting, get that how I want it, not be rushing through that, and then on Wednesday also then spend more time tomorrow and Monday working on the cover, which would be ideal. And then Wednesday, it's not gonna get any, well, if I'm proofreading, I might be able to take my iPad with me and do some proofreading on campus during my break. If my brain is awake enough, I'd be reading very, very slowly. So I don't know if that would actually work or not, but I'd definitely be able to start copy editing on Wednesday. And then that would mean if I'm doing Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 in the epilogue. If I start proofreading and can do 2 chapters a day minus teaching days, I would still finish by Sunday the 25th, which would give me that last week of September to finish up front matter, back matter, cover, all of that. And I would be on track to possibly be uploading on the 1st or the 2nd, which would be ideal, because the 1st and 2nd of October is a weekend. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. That's put me in a good mood for Saturday. So I'm gonna go get on with my Saturday morning. Well, what's left of my Saturday morning. I'm gonna go get cozy and snuggly back in bed with my breakfast and do some reading. And then later this afternoon, we'll do some copy editing and try to get that done. It is now almost 3 in the afternoon, getting a little bit later of a start on copy editing than I'd wanted, but that's fine. I had a really lovely slow morning in bed, or midday really in bed, reading. I am loving the book I'm reading so far. It's The Secret Life of Mina Dave or something like that. Really good so far. I'm not quite halfway through. Yeah, enjoying that one a lot. So had a nice time reading that this morning. So I am going to grab my headphones and get the candle going and get my music or my atmospheric. I just keep, I don't know if this is again just a me thing or if this is somehow connected to how I cope with anxiety or how I cope with ADHD. If any of you guys do this, let me know. Help me feel a little less weird. But I can be very repetitive with certain music choices when I'm writing, sometimes more than just like a specific playlist, because I feel like that's normal. A lot of writers create specific playlists, but like I keep putting on the autumnal read with me video by Morgan Long. Like that is just all I have been listening to and having playing in the background while I've been working on this particular project. When I switch projects, I put on something else. But I have probably watched this video dozens of times at this point. It is just the video for this project. I've got the song order almost memorized. Every little thing in the video, like, I've committed to memory, but it keeps me chill and it keeps me focused. And yeah, so I'm sure you guys, if you've been paying close attention, you're probably like, she watches that video a lot. I do. It's just, that's part of my process, I guess. So I'm gonna get this queued back to the beginning of the video. It's an hour long, so usually I can get through a whole chapter in less than the time of the video. And then it also, because it's an hour long, it kind of helps me keep track of my time. I know that if I haven't gotten up to walk around since starting the video, by the time it ends, it's time to get up and walk around. So yeah, anyway, enough of me being weird. I'm gonna light the candle, start the video, and start copy editing. Copy editing is done, which is a very wild thing to think about right now, but it's done. So next step will be to do a kind of first round of formatting. I need to get everything formatted and put into Vellum. I will do that tomorrow. So come back to the next vlog for that. I do not have energy to do that today, even though thankfully with Vellum it's super easy and it's super quick, but I do like tinkering with it just a little bit. So I need to do the formatting. Probably tomorrow we'll also take a first stab at author's note, acknowledgements. I'll probably try to do a lot of that tomorrow, and then between tomorrow and Monday, I want to get all of that stuff kind of first stab at it, have all the pages that it needs to have in Vellum, and then export a PDF copy from Vellum and pop that on my iPad so that I can start proofreading. It's crazy to think that I'm up to that stage, but I am. I've also done a little bit of work on the cover. So I have a rough illustration. I've got a rough sketch, which is that something I can cross off finish copy editing. So that's exciting. I've basically finished my line sketch. So for the cover. So where I'm at with the cover is I'm now taking that line sketch that I had, and I've created a list on a sticky note of all the different elements that make up the full illustration. And so I'm tracing them on white computer paper because it doesn't have as much texture as drawing paper. So on white computer paper, I'm tracing out each of those elements. So I've done all of the really easy ones, so like the side tree, the background trees, the sidewalk, the side building, the umbrella, there's like a random umbrella, the two potted plants. So like I've done most of those. I've got a few other little things I want to trace, but then the big thing is the main building with all the windows and everything. I knew that that was more than I really had the mental capacity to do, but like I just need to get that and then those last few little things traced, and then I can scan everything into my computer, and then I can import all of those individual PNG files into Photoshop, arrange them, lay them out in the canvas on Photoshop to create my final digital illustration that I can then start coloring in. So I'm doing good with that. I wanted to have a final digital sketch by the 9th, so I'm overdue on getting everything traced and imported, and then I wanted to have the ebook cover done by the 15th, and that's not going to happen, but I still think I can get everything for the cover done by the end of the month. It's this stage, the tracing stage, the drawing and tracing and everything up to getting it scanned and imported. That's the part that takes the longest and is the most difficult and just the most time consuming. Once it's all scanned into Photoshop, it starts to go very quickly. So I will be doing a video soon, hopefully, on my full cover process, but you will be getting little snippets of it here and there as I am working. Really, really happy that I got all of the copy editing done and done early. I'm trying not to get excited because something could still go wrong, knock on wood. Something could still get behind and put me off schedule, but so far I'm actually like, okay, I just want this book to be out. I'm at that point, like, I'm not sick of the story. That's the good thing. As I was reading the last few chapters for this latest pass through everything, I still really love this story, and I love these characters, and I love the journey that they go on, and I was still kind of smiling and laughing and still had that feeling of like, even though I've written it, so I know what happens, it's still that feeling of like, I want to turn the page to the next chapter to keep reading, because I want to not see what happens because I know what happens, but I want to read it again. So that's a great sign. I'm still really enjoying it. I still love this story, and I'm really excited for people to read it. So like, it's not the story's fault. It's just I'm done reading it, and I love this story so much that I just want all of you guys to be able to read it. I want to be able to stop reading it and working on it so that you all can read it. So I'm at that point in the process. So those of you who have published books as well, let me know. Do you also get to a point where you're just in love with your story but done looking at it? Because that's where I'm at. It's been a good afternoon. It's been a very productive afternoon, but I am ready to stop. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that great stuff. I would really appreciate it. Our question for the vlog, I have no idea, so just leave me a check mark emoji to let me know which one of you lovely people made it this far in the vlog. We'll do a check mark emoji in honor of finishing the copy editing, because I am just so happy about that. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog. I'm done. I'm at my capacity. I cannot speak. I'm losing all coherence. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye! Thank you.